Hi guys. All right, this is a different sort of bonus. It was a request. I thought it would be kind of funny. It's your next sexual spicy encounter for each sign. If you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. We'll see how this one goes over with you guys. I think it's going to be pretty funny. I do have a new deck that I'm using. I got it here. You see, it's pretty nice. I like it. Here's the back. The cards are gold. I got a thing for gold, so I like it. So far, I've used it a couple times. I like it. Okay, for Aries, what's your next spicy sexual encounter? For Aries. I'm seeing the word squeeze, which is interesting. There you are. All right, I would be careful that next encounter doesn't result in some sort of pregnancy. So that's not what you're looking for. Be careful. Definitely keep your guard up because I don't think you two would be on the same page as far as what's going to happen after this encounter, okay? There could be, the number 9 is relevant. There could be other people involved outside of your knowledge or outside of their knowledge as well. Okay, so just something to be mindful of. Definitely won't be your best encounter. This is a very odd thing to read about. Definitely won't be your best encounter for sure. I would use protection. I would be very careful. I would for sure. I'm actually not even loving this, to be honest with you, because I feel like this person's kind of irrational, or this was an irrational decision in general, or will be, I should say. And I think it'll I think it'll end poorly. I do. Yeah, I don't love this. I really don't. And again, I don't even think this is going to be your best sexual encounter, so like why even bother? I don't love it. For Taurus, your next sexual encounter. For Taurus, what does that look like? Okay, okay. They could be for those that like the male masculine, they could be well endowed. Okay, very spiritual person. This could be even a spiritual connection. I would watch out for injury. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm getting injury for some reason, or just watch out for like passing something on, not necessarily an STI or STD, but like even like the common cold, something of that nature. Okay, this could lead to a long-term relationship even if you weren't looking for one at the time. Though I am still getting like this is not, again, your best sexual encounter, that this is kind of like eh, it was okay. It was, I like the person. It was okay. I wouldn't put it on my top 3 list kind of thing. You may find out some secrets about this person as well that you may not love. So be careful there. It'll come out later on, even like as you continue to get to know this person. But and somebody could have children as well. Your next sexual encounter for Gemini. What does that look like? Your next sexual encounter for Gemini. It's going to come after a heartbreak of some sort. Very intense, very emotional. I think it's going to be one of those things where one of you puts the other person off for a while before it ever becomes anything. Yeah. Very kinky as hell. Very. Yeah. Opens up some new possibilities for you, Gemini. My concern is one of you could be thinking of someone else during this whole encounter, which is kind of strange. Although this is coming full circle and could turn into your Ten of Cups in time, I feel like this is an adjustment period where you and this person are not going to hit it off right away. This is going to take some, yeah. This is, you know, this is a long situation. This is not a one-night stand by any means. By any means. And I also see you both being very busy or preoccupied. So it's another reason why I think it's going to take so long for you to get to know this person before you guys end up doing anything sexual. Though it's definitely going to be a different experience from you than what you're used to, for sure. I think it's going to vary Gemini to Gemini about how you feel about it. Whether it's an enjoyable experience or just weird. For Cancer, your next sexual encounter, what does that look like? For Cancer. Oh, this is something you're manifesting, Cancer. Oh, dang. Okay, you're fully invested in this one. You're fully invested in this one. Oh, this is like a romance. Okay, okay, got it. You may be a little insecure in thinking that you are not good enough or putting in enough effort during this encounter. That's something of that nature. Just causing some insecurities in you, a bit of insecurity. It's going to go quite well, actually. We have the Lovers. We have the Three of I actually like this. I do like this. Lots of good rest afterwards. Lots of self-care. Lots of care in general. Like cuddling, romance. Could lead to like an absolute love affair, as a matter of fact. I'm getting if you have a dog, the dog's not going to like the person, or if they have a dog, the dog's not going to like you. All right, so Leo, next sexual encounter for Leo. Next sexual encounter for Leo. I'm smelling sage, even though we don't have sage going. That's for you, Leo. Make sure you're saging. Okay, this person's going to be a bit boastful and really think that they are impressing you. So let's see if they really do, because this is kind of funny. Be careful of pregnancy, by the way. I said that twice, so that's interesting. Very passionate. I don't love that they think they're so great at it, though. Very passionate. I'm seeing baby 3 times, Leo. Be careful. This could be a soulmate, to be honest with you. It looks like you enjoy it, but I wouldn't say this is going to be your best encounter until later, when you guys get used to each other and get more familiar with each other. That's what I'm going to say about this. So this person thinks they're better at it than they are, but guess what? You're going to be different with every single person you encounter. Everybody likes something different. Like you can't be boastful. It's ridiculous. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, your next sexual encounter. What does that look like for Virgo? Looks like a deep regret. Looks like deep regret, and people are going to find out about it on top of it, Virgo. And this person's probably going to stalk you afterwards, so I would reconsider. Looks like you're cleaning up a mess afterwards, literally and otherwise. I do not think you are going to enjoy this by any means now. As a matter of fact, you might even be like, get out afterwards. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I'm going to end it there. Moving on to Libra, your next sexual encounter. Looks like you're quite fond of this person, but you're going to be a bit shocked when this happens. This is going to be a very unexpected event. Almost like a spiritual event, like your soul leaving your body sort of event. Looks really good. Could be a lot of fun. Could get interrupted. I don't know why I'm getting that. Could get interrupted. This is a wish fulfillment. This is going to be a very, very good, wonderful experience for you, Will. Whether it turns into something or not, it's going to be a wonderful experience for you. Very healing experience. I don't know why I'm getting it's going to be interrupted. I don't know what that's about unless you're in public, I suppose. I have a Cupid here. This could lead to something more emotional attachment, things of that nature. I'm not going to lie, Libra, yours so far looks like the sweetest. Well, I think Cancer's was okay as well. I do like this. Somebody else is missing you during this whole period of time and wishing they could get you back, and that might satisfy you as well, just knowing that you are still in somebody else's mind that doesn't appreciate, well, didn't appreciate at the time. This could turn into something huge. Moving on to Scorpio, your next sexual encounter. What does that look like for Scorpio? Seriously, guys, drop in the comments what you think of this, because I feel like it's kind of silly. Okay. I don't love this. This looks like, you know, one of those situations where someone's like just desperate. Like, please, Scorpio, like, please, you know, or you're doing that to them. It's like those jokes about men having to like do things like for their wives just to get laid, you know, that kind of thing. We have a lot of 10s here, so I feel like you're going to learn a lot from this and close some sort of chapter in your life, but so far I'm not loving this. This looks like persuasion, not even seduction. It's like persuasion. And I don't even think you're not even the only one, or they're not the only one. So this looks like you're not going to love it. That's what it looks like. And honestly, I don't even think you're going to think it was that great. I don't have anything here telling me that you think that this was even worth it. Nothing. Not worth it. Not worth it. For Sagittarius, your next sexual encounter. For Sagittarius. What does that look like? Comes with a lot of investment. This is not a one-night stand by any means. This is something you would see growth and abundance with. This might trip you up a little bit, Sagittarius, because I don't think you anticipate the feelings or the way you're going to feel after the fact. This is going to be some sort of weird spiritual connection, whether you enjoy the sex or not. You're just going to have some sort of emotions afterwards, okay? Next sexual encounter. With the star, I do believe that you are going to enjoy it. It's euphoric for sure here. There's going to be worry. So if you are not in a committed relationship when you're doing this, there's going to be worry that this person has somebody else, or that they're going to want somebody else after you, and so that's going to be a concern, or vice versa. But if you're in a committed relationship with this person, there's always going to be that concern that they have a wandering eye or something like that. And I do really feel like the intimacy here is very good here. not, almost like not enough. And they'll be on your mind quite a bit after the fact as well. Moving on to Capricorn, your next sexual encounter, what does that look like for Capricorn? It's going to come at a period of time where you are like starved for affection, okay? Just seeking balance, trying to invest, really at a lonely low point, I would say. Something that you're probably manifesting. I just don't feel like you're going to enjoy it. It's almost like just doing it because you were lacking for so long. I don't see you like really, you're not invested in this person. I don't really see you enjoying it. And I see, yeah, nothing. You kind of moving on and forgetting it even happened. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, you do your thing. Aquarius, your next sexual encounter. For Aquarius. Aquarius, you're going to have more than one option. You're going to choose the person that you feel like there could be something with. So this is not a one-night stand. This is somebody that you're going to be like, well, you know, I think this could be, this has potential. You could be disappointed. Else you're going to be disappointed in the encounter itself, or you're going to be disappointed after the fact that it just doesn't really take off the way you want it to. I'm getting this person has like a really good physique, whether it's a woman or a man, and you expected more from them sexually than they actually do, all right? They're definitely not a giver. They're not a giver. And for Pisces, next sexual encounter for Pisces. What does that look like for Pisces? For Pisces. Well, then if they're masculine, they're not small. Oh, I just meant to write something down. Sorry, Pisces. I didn't want to forget. This might go on for a while. This will not be like one and done. Very, very uplifting. I have the sun here. I like this. Sorry, the AC just kicked on, guys. I'm going to freeze to death. I really do actually like this. Definitely, it's on both sides. Enjoyable on both sides, not just one-sided. Wanting to protect your heart during this whole period of time, however, just in case. Just in case. This is something you could be telling people about later, or like sharing or writing about even, okay? Lots of affection, lots of like PDA. Very dreamlike. I do think you're going to enjoy this. If you're with the feminine, they're uber feminine, by the way. Somebody's not going to like this connection, but I think that you're going to work at it. Very euphoric, very euphoric. So that's a good encounter for you. All right, I'm going to upload this, guys. Let me know what you thought. I don't know how I feel about this one. I thought it was a little bit silly, but if you like it, let me know.